This is DC Danton Crow Crusader. It looks like I'm going to have my GoPro on every time I go out to feed the birds, because this morning I was accosted twice. Once by an old man and once by a woman in a utility truck who was screaming out the window obscenities and you can't do that and all that sort of, you know, rubbish. Ridiculousness, absurdity, viciousness, evilness. I just don't have enough adjectives to describe these people. And also some of the things they wrote in the newspaper. Imagine that. They said that a pigeon or a crow can dent the hood of a car. Hello. The hood of a car is about 0.75 average millimeters inch thick. And it would take 1.75 tons of pressure to produce a dent in a piece of metal that's was it 0.075, wasn't it? Millimeters. That looks like Charlie across the street. Charlie's waiting. Charlie, stay there, honey. Stay there, Mama's coming. There's Charlie. I think you got Charlie's bag. Can I have Charlie? You want to feed Charlie?
I'll take it.
Okay. Here's our little Charlie. Hey, Charlie. Hey, good boy. Papa, do you have his food? Come on, we can't wait. Oh, you don't have his food. Here he is. Okay, Papa. Here, we gotta go fast, Charlie. We gotta go fast. Here we go. And we got an egg here. Egg. There we go. Good boy. Good boy, Charlie. Okay, good boy. Good boy. We have to watch out. Papa, go protect him. There we go. There we go, Charlie. So you can eat. Go ahead, honey. Take what you need. There, that's a good boy. That's a good boy, Charlie. Yeah. Cooked that fresh for you today. There we go. You know what? We're going to take this away from the street, Papa, because we don't want it near the street. Okay? I'll let you hang on in case Charlie comes. Here, put that down for the spot. That's her last one today. Alright. Here at Crow Crusaders, you can see this. Now I'm hoping that no one will attack me with my GoPro on. No guarantees, but I'll give them a chance to say something if they wish. So, of course the kids are coming back to school, but this is their last day. Then it starts Christmas vacation. Thank God, okay? Because then I can feed the birds earlier and I'll have to wait for the school children to come by. It does take a while for the seagulls to get here. Actually, they don't get here till after 8 o'clock. And now with the kids not walking to school, I think I'll be out here shortly after sunrise to feed the crows, because then they can eat in peace. But you see, the seagulls have no fear of me. No fear whatsoever. We're going to put this down here for them, and you're going to see here what it's like firsthand. And of course, if the people were allowed to shoot me and get away with it, they would. They would do it. That's how much they hate the birds here. They would kill you. So, yeah, it's tough. I don't know what happened to the machine here. The nesting machine by Automobile Lane was still going on. They shut it off for one afternoon, and then it started up again. But right now I don't hear it. Maybe it's on a timer. I did hear it earlier today. It could be during lunchtime it's shut off because it's a nuisance. People like quiet here at lunchtime, and you're not supposed to make any noise, and so that's to my advantage. If I get out here early enough to feed them, then that's good for the birds. That gives them time to eat. Otherwise, it's very difficult for them. So, here we go. We got someone beeping their horn, as usual. You hear that? That just goes on all day long if I'm out here. Even if I'm not feeding the birds. But it's just the way it is. Okay? I got some of these balls here that the crows like, and I throw them down. And yeah, just gotta make sure I don't get any kids here in my video. But yeah, after this morning being assaulted like that, I thought that man was, an old man was gonna come and clobber me. And my poor husband, who's, you know, terminally ill. I really thought, but he backed off. He backed off. He screamed what he had to say, and then he backed off. So, but yeah. Oh, there's someone here who came they didn't like. There's someone here they don't like, that they saw something that wasn't good. Something that wasn't good. I'm looking at something suspicious here on the ground. I'm not sure what that is. Put some peanuts out for the crows. This is the one thing the seagulls can't eat, but the crows love them. You see the empty shells everywhere. But I just can't believe. Imagine saying that a 300 gram, it's probably the biggest they get is about a kilo here. Yeah, here's some dog poo. Yeah, right. There's some dog poo. They took some pictures of the sidewalk that has a little bit of bird poo on it from the seagulls, not from the crows. And that was really something big. But there's also dog poo on the sidewalk and dog poo on this piece of land. But the crows and the other wild birds are not allowed to defecate on this piece of property. I mean, it's unbelievable. And the city of Kreuzlingen says not to feed pigeons or crows. They're not allowed to get fed. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's speciesism. Absolutely speciesism. Now I'm going to throw down some walnuts for the birds. Here they're crying here. Because there's, you know, they always want something here. They're always very hungry. And there's about 50 seagulls, and there's about 40 crows. And evidently that's too much for Kreuzlingen to handle. They said there's too many seagulls, and too many crows, and too many pigeons. Okay? Does that sound racist to you? We call it speciesism when it refers to animals. We call it racism and discrimination when it refers to humans. And not really fair, is it? Not fair at all. So if I don't see anyone coming out here to attack me, thank goodness Christmas is coming. Because maybe people will be too busy and have things to do in their lives without involving themselves in my life. That would be nice. We'll see. Ah, here comes our Charlie. Here comes our Charlie. Hey, good boy. Hey, good boy. Oh, sorry, Charlie. Here. Here, Charlie. Take some nuts. Take some nuts, Charlie. Here you go. They don't like those. Go ahead. Take some walnuts, Charlie. Good boy. Take some nuts, baby. They don't like the nuts. Go ahead. There you go. Good Charlie. Since Charlie was raised by humans, everything they cut up in small pieces. So there he goes. Okay. Healy's got some nuts, which are probably the best thing for him are the nuts. So good source of protein. If I sprinkle them like this, then they'll find them. I put 12 of those balls out today, so very hard to feed the crows here. Very hard to feed the crows.